These habits are hurting your productivity, and over time they cost you so much. There's small things that you do in the morning without thinking, and let's dive straight into it. What are the 10 things you need to stop doing in order to have a productive, efficient day? My name is Lorraine, and thank you for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you're notified each time I post a new video. Number 1, pressing the snooze button. This is a big one, and I am so guilty of it myself, and I know the effects of it. When you press the snooze button, you're basically telling the day that you're not ready to wake up and you want more sleep. But the most dangerous thing I've seen about the snooze button is once you start pressing it, it becomes a habit. So every morning when your alarm goes off without thinking, then you press the snooze button. And that is one habit that you need to stop in order to have a productive and efficient day. One way that I've used in the past to stop snoozing was actually getting a physical alarm clock and placing it across the room. Of course, it depends on your living arrangements. For me, pressing my alarm across the room actually got me into trouble with my sister because the alarm clock used to wake her up instead of waking me up. So at first it just wasn't working, and we were having these arguments with my siblings about it. But over time it did, so I would shut my door, put the alarm clock inside the room, and maybe that is one thing you can actually experiment with. It's very easy to turn off your alarm clock on your phone, but if you had an actual physical old-fashioned alarm clock, maybe that would help you stop snoozing, because again it sets a negative tone for the day. Number 2 is starting the day without giving yourself some me time. I don't know, unless you're a robot or something. If you're a human being, you need to sort of, saunter into your day slowly and nicely and take some time for yourself. And this one is so important. Personally, when I don't spend some me time on myself, just by myself in the morning, I find that I'm very moody in the morning towards other people. And the people say, I'm not a morning person, and they use that as an excuse of being rude to other people. But maybe you would fix this problem of being moody in the morning and mean to other people just by spending a few minutes to yourself. You decide what you want to do in those few minutes. I'll do a follow-up video to this on a morning routine, an ideal morning routine or a productive one. But maybe you can use those few minutes to just lie there and think about nothing, or to just lie there and be grateful for the day that is ahead of you or the night before, whatever it is. But just take a few minutes to yourself to do the things that give you joy, things that give you pleasure. I think it's so important to just set the tone for your day by spending that time, whether you're meditating, you're journaling, you're praying. There's just so much you can do. The third thing you need to stop doing is starting your day without a plan. The day is already done before you begin, and it's important that the night before, or maybe on a Sunday the week before, you already plan your week ahead, or you plan your day ahead. That way, as you're beginning your day, you know what the structure of your day is going to look like. This is so important, especially if you're a business owner or you have a side hustle and you work on your own business. That discipline will help you achieve your goals quicker. It will help you be more efficient throughout your day, because if you leave it to your sleepy self in the morning to decide what your day is going to look like, I wonder if important things will get done. So it's important that you start your day with a plan. Make sure your plan is done or is written the night before. And talking of planners, we have a productivity planner that is launching next week. So click the link in the description below if you want to get on the wait list and be notified once the planner comes out. The fourth thing you need to stop doing is not moving early in the morning. I know that we have early birds, we have people who are more of night birds. They're more active in the evenings, so they prefer to move in the evening. But even if your exercise routine is later in the day, have some sort of movement in the morning. It will get your body going, get your muscles moving, help you feel more energetic and positive and upbeat, and that is so important. It comes about as a result of movement. So stop not exercising in the morning. Start your day with a bit of exercise, even if it's just 5 minutes, and make these exercises pleasurable. So I was reading You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, and she says that it's good, exercise is good, and some of you might go to the gym. I used to do strength training, I used to do F45, and I've always found that I don't resonate with a gym or a fixed structure of exercise because I just don't find it fun. For me, exercise needs to be fun, and that means going outdoors, seeing the birds, seeing the trees, and running outside. So incorporate a few minutes of exercise in a way that feels good to your body. If this is resonating with you, make sure you hit the like button and come and like us or follow us on Instagram. 3 times a day, we post amazing content to keep you motivated on taking action and achieving your dreams. So make sure you come and follow us on Instagram. Number 5, starting the day dehydrated and jumping straight into coffee and tea. Woo, this one is for me, and I don't know if it's for you, but I know the effects of it. It's important that we take the time to hydrate our bodies with good old water. And what I've seen about water, it's important that you start drinking it in the morning, because if you don't, you probably won't drink it for the rest of the day. So get into the habit of getting hydrated early on and stop starting your day without stopping to actually drink some water, because that might mean you're not drinking throughout the rest of the day. Again, we won't even start on the benefits of water, but if there's one thing that is good for your body, trust me, it's good old water. So make sure you're taking the time to be hydrated in the mornings. You need to stop going on social media as soon as you wake up in the morning, checking how many followers you've gained overnight, how many likes, how many comments, or scrolling down the Instagram reels. Whoo! I have recently fallen in love with the reels, and I have to say I've had to discipline myself when it comes to this. And for me, I will justify it and say, oh, you know what? Since I run my own business, I need to be on Instagram and check out these reels so that I get ideas for my own reels. And I get it. But it's important to schedule that time and maybe schedule it later in the day. Unless if it's something that has to happen early in the morning. So for me, I know that I prefer to do my Instagram lives early in the morning, but that is content creation time for me, or that's how I see it, that when I'm on Instagram live, I'm growing my business. It's an important component of it, but it's definitely not the first thing that I do when I wake up. So stop going on social media, because we all know that when we go on social media, you're seeing this perfect pictures and perfect life and all this advice that is being bombarded into your mind before your day has even started. So what if that advice is negative, or what if that advice is not for you? It's important that you're scheduling that social media time later on. You need to just have that morning time to yourself to process your own thoughts before you jump on your social media feed. Next on after that is checking your emails. It's important that you're not waking up and going straight into your emails, because who knows what's going to be in your emails. I know that for me, in my emails, maybe there's promotions, there's feeds, there's ads, and before you know it, you're scrolling through your emails, or maybe there's bad news in the email, or maybe there's a bill you need to pay, and there's a time to do all those things. So stop starting your day by checking your emails. It's not good for your mind, it's not good for your well-being, and I know that many people like to do it, but I am sure it reduces your productivity as well, because it means that you won't be able to focus even as the day progresses. So schedule time for email checking, and I think after lunch is a really good time for checking emails. Checking emails whilst you are in your peak energetic phase is probably a waste of time, unless if it's an important part of your day. So let's say, for example, you're someone's virtual assistant or secretary, then definitely you do need to check your emails early on, but still not as soon as you wake up. The next thing you need to stop doing is turning on the TV as soon as you wake up and especially watching the news. So I know that the news always, obviously negativity sells more than positivity. So the news when you wake up is about, so many people died there, the volcano happened here, the water happened here, the fires, the accidents, there is just no rest as to we're always being bombarded by all this negative news from around the world. And of course, nowadays, because we have social media, we have internet, we're so connected more than ever. So we always have this news coming at us from every angle. But imagine what that is actually doing to your brain. So it's important that you're focusing, or you're spending, you are setting aside a specific time for that. And maybe later in the day or the end of the day, your world won't fall over if you don't know about how many people have died around the world. And I know it's so sad, and I know we want to know these things, but how is it actually benefiting you? Is that good for your well-being? And how is that benefiting your loved ones? Because maybe you're not as present for them because you're busy being present for the whole world. If you're thinking of starting a business or growing your business online, I would love to help. Click the link in the description below to access our self-care and mindset masterclasses. And did I say they are free? So free, amazing value just for you. Moving on to number 9, stop procrastinating when you wake up in the morning and just lying there and procrastinating on the big task that you need to do. And for me, I've done it a lot, where in the morning I will wake up and I'll start doing everything else except the important things I need to do. So say, for example, I need to sit down and create content, or I need to sit down and engage with a particular agent, or look for someone to print my planners. I will wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to clean this house, and then after I clean the house, then I'll start doing what I need to do. And then once I start cleaning, I'll be like, I'll just clean the kitchen and that will be it. I'll be like, maybe the bathroom needs cleaning as well. So stop procrastinating on the big things that need to be done. If you've heard of Brian Tracy, he wrote this book. It's a tiny little book, and it's called Swallow the Frog. And he was saying that it's so important, whatever project you're working on, that you're in the habit of swallowing the frog. Swallowing the frog is basically doing the most important thing that needs to be done first. Go ahead and do what needs to get done and stop coming up with all these distractions and excuses. Lastly, number 10, what you need to stop doing in the morning is lying there and dreading the day ahead. This is such a common occurrence, especially for people that work 9-to-5 jobs, or people that have a boss, or people that have to spend the day doing what they don't like. Like, it's so common for them to be like, it's Monday, I hate this, or they're just brooding and dreading the day ahead. Whilst we do that without thinking, and whilst of course it's okay sometimes to dread the day ahead, it's fine, I do it too. But when you make it a habit, imagine the trend it sets for your day. You're basically going into your day hesitating and fearful and reluctant, and you're coming along with all these negative thoughts, and those thoughts will actually drain your energy. So stop doing that in the mornings. You might probably live in a country where there's a high life expectancy, so you're like, no, Lorraine, as for me, I'm assured the numbers say I will live up until I'm 99. But still, today is a gift, so treasure it, and instead of dreading the day ahead, go full steam with energy and gusto and have a good day. What was your favorite point about this video? I want to know. What are you going to stop doing? What bad habits are you having in the morning? I have some of these as well, and these are things that I'm always constantly working on, and I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? If you enjoyed and learned something from this video, make sure you hit the like button. Again, like I said, we have our 2022, yay! 2021 is finishing, guys, in October, November, December, 3 months, 2021 will be finished. So we have our 2022 productivity planners launching, and that is such an exciting thing for me because this has been a long time in the works. Like, I don't know how many months I've been working on this. But all in all, these planners have been like 2-3 years in the making because they've been in my mind for a long time. So we're launching. Keep your eyes peeled, and if you want to go on the planner wait list, if you want to get your 2022 planner, make sure you put your name on the waiting list. Link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.